Okay, I'll come back to him, but coming back to Sharath Kohli, who's also joining me on the telecast at this moment. Sharath Kohli, what do you make of the new Parliament building being inaugurated, and also the politics that is being played since the time of the inception of the thought that a Parliament building was required at this point of time in our country?
Well, Megha, I mean, the way I look at things is, first of all, it's a landmark moment for the country. I mean, it's a temple of democracy. There's no doubt about the significance of this whole building. And the fact that we were using a colonial era building which was much smaller, lacking amenities, there was shortage of space, the chambers was less. So I think a very modern building is coming up at a very, very reasonable cost. Now, what I've been witnessing in the recent past is that it's not opposition. In fact, the word I use now is dushman. So opposition, the word has become a synonym of dushman. So I don't think that kind of animosity between the ruling bench and the opposition needs to be there. The opposition needs to realize that it's a landmark moment that the Prime Minister is inaugurating. Well, he was the one who conceptualized it. The whole Central Vista project was conceptualized by the government. So they have to respect the fact that the government has taken the initiative. The Prime Minister is a representative of will and aspiration of the country, of the people of the country. And I think one thing which the opposition members are forgetting is that by boycotting this landmark event, this is what they are doing, Megha. They represent a certain constituency. They are forgetting that, and each Indian, Megha, today, if given a chance, of course, that's not practically possible that 142 crore people attend the inauguration. They will be represented by the elected representatives. By boycotting this landmark event, you are indirectly depriving the citizens of the country of the place where you represent, the constituency where you represent. You are depriving them of the moment because you are the representative, you are the voice in the parliament for that group of people. So you are depriving that group of people. My big question, Megha, is, have you taken the will of the people you represent? Go back, for God's sake, to your constituency and ask the people that I am not going to take you guys to the new parliament on the day of inauguration. Are you with me? If your electorate says, yes, we are with you, we don't want to attend, I am afraid a very, very minuscule group of electorate, except their own chamchas, I am sorry to use this word, except their own chamchas, will probably be supporting this particular elected member in this regard. The electorate is not going to support it. People of the country, if I am an ordinary citizen of the country, Megha, I may not be a parliamentarian, but given a chance, I would love to attend this. I would die to attend this. So it is only through our elected members that a common man can go and attend this. So I think by boycotting, the people or the parliamentarians from the opposition bench are forgetting that they are defying the mandate of the electorate they represent. And I think, as far as the Prime Minister, the animosity is seen in the various kinds of comments and phrases which are used. I think the politics in this country is going down to a new low level, and by boycotting this, you will take it down to a next low level.
Yeah.
And a very wrong message, Megha, will be going to the rest of the world. The whole world today is looking at India. Today morning I did a show where I was talking about why why the world is looking up to India, because there is a recession in Germany, there is a recession knocking the doors of America. The world is looking at India, and the world is looking at the Indian Parliament as well. I think they should become part of this. The world will look at them. Whatever faces that are shown on the camera that day, I think that face will become the face of the world. So I think they are
Agreed. I'm going to quickly interrupt you and get. Thank you, Dhampal ji, for joining us on the telecast. Sharath, quickly, you wanted to make a point before it, and then I'll go to Shekhar Vijay.
Yeah, if they take their political ideologies out, Megha, for a minute. Let's talk of Prime Minister Modi. He's been there for 9 years. He has driven the country to a new high. Today, India commands respect across the world. India is a shining star, a bright spot. Various adjectives have been put in front of India as a country. Prime Minister himself has won so many accolades abroad. Only recently he got the highest honor from Papua New Guinea. I think wherever he goes, he commands that respect. So why can't you forget your own, ego for some time? That because somebody is shining, somebody is doing well. The biggest problem these days, Megha, is that not from your why because you're feeling miserable yourself. Why is the other person getting the glory? That is the bigger misery for people. I think that is where the thought process is coming from, and this is not very good. You can do it on a person-to-person level, but you can't do it at a national level. You can't do it with your own temple of democracy. And has opposition forgotten?
Yeah.
Are they going to boycott this new building forever, Megha? Aren't they going
yeah. I think it's going to take perhaps a few weeks till this momentum goes to a crescendo of the opposition parties, and it is going to be all as normal as days pass by, which is unfortunate, because that goes on to show what the intent of the opposition party has been, just to create unnecessary ruckus and chaos, because it quote unquote solves their purpose, but it definitely doesn't, because the people of the country are standing against the opposition and their boycott. Completely out of time. Stay tuned on NewsX for the next 2 days, as we bring you rolling coverage and do special telecasts on the momentous occasion when the parliament, the new parliament of our country, is going to be inaugurated early in the morning, May 28th, 2023. Thanks for watching.